It's been a busy week at the office, and with so many endometriosis cases coming up, I wanted to take a moment to talk to you about how Chinese medicine and acupuncture can really help. So let's look at what endometriosis is. Endometriosis is when tissue from inside of the uterus grows in other areas of the pelvis that it shouldn't. So that means it can grow on the uterus itself, around the bladder, around the ovaries. It can even affect the intestines. The prevalence of endometriosis these days is 1 in 10 women worldwide, and it's one of the main causes of infertility because of all the obstructions it causes in the reproductive tract. For instance, there can be scar tissue that affects both the uterus and the ovaries, there can be blocked tubes, and unfortunately it can affect egg quality, ovulatory function, and just generally cause a hostile environment inside the uterus. Now, the difficulty with managing endometriosis is that because it's an inflammatory condition, it's so reactive to everything. It reacts to stress levels, to lifestyle factors such as diet and exercise, and so the best approach is one that's really dynamic. So from a Western medical standpoint, treatment options involve hormonal therapy and surgery, and while both of them can be really helpful, they don't lead to long-term relief. Some of the difficulties are hormonal treatments lead to uncomfortable side effects, and even though surgery can be really helpful to remove some of the endometriosis lesions, it can reoccur and it can grow back. So acupuncture and Chinese medicine offer a very complementary, integrative, and very dynamic approach that can really treat each individual woman, much as each individual endometriosis case is so unique. The problem with endometriosis is that it can be really painful and have a big impact on your quality of life. So let's look at how pain develops in Chinese medicine. When you imagine the body as having adequate circulation, everything moves and flows the way that it should without letting pain and disease develop. Now, what can happen is this mechanism gets faulty and things start to stagnate. Now, this is a word that you'll hear an acupuncturist say quite often. Stagnation means stuck energy or stuck blood, but most often it means a combination of both. Now, with endometriosis, there's literally stagnation of blood that develops, and we can see with advanced imaging how endometriosis lesions actually look like stuck blood in the abdomen. So when evaluating your health case, we look for signs of stagnation that present themselves in the menstrual cycle. So for instance, the color of the menstrual flow, the amount, whether there's any clots present, and also any levels of pain that you may feel. Now, going back to how I talked about stagnation, acupuncture is really effective at influencing circulation and improving blood flow throughout the body. As circulation in your reproductive tract improves, it prevents the buildup of further endometrial tissue and cysts. Additionally, the more proficiently that circulation moves, it helps break down some of the existing accumulations, and with that, there's significant reduction in pain and inflammation levels. There's existing clinical research that really shows how acupuncture and Chinese herbs both help with managing pelvic pain and also preventing reoccurrence after surgery. My approach to working with endometriosis is to develop a unique and dynamic plan with each patient that targets things like lifestyle factors, stress management, nutrition, targeted supplements, Chinese herbs, and regular acupuncture. So if you have any other questions about acupuncture, Chinese medicine, and how it addresses endometriosis, please feel free to reach out. You can email me, text me, or give me a call, and I'd be really happy to talk to you more about it.